So, hope y'all are doing well this evening. If you haven't seen one of my chats before, I am a firearms enthusiast. This is about firearms and guns and hunting in Alaska and all that kind of stuff. So, if you haven't seen my channel before, that's what we do here. If that offends you, please go somewhere else. Or, you can be offended. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing happens when you're offended. So, of course, now I've lost my... Ah, there it is. Anyway, say something if you're here, because I don't know you're here if you don't say anything. And so make sure to get the chat filter on here. Let's see, power for preps. How you doing, brother? If what? I probably didn't finish that sentence, didn't I? Glad you're here, power for preps. How you doing? So, again, just doing some primer pocket cleaning and case mouth expanding. What is up, 67 Rebel SST AMC? Long time no see, my friend. We got to get that bear bait station going. Good, man. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I guess if you're on the East Coast, it ain't Saturday no more, but... So, anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Just case mouth expanding all this. Kiki June. Good morning from Bergen, Norway. Hey, how you doing? Kiki June. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. Do you hunt in Norway? I know a lot of people in hunting is big in the Scandinavia region. Do y'all hunt in Norway? So, Sir Citizen Bald. Yep. Bald. Yep. It's like I say, bald is beautiful, brother. What is up, Daniel Ravenstars? Blowing snow in Kadoka, South Dakota. Did they just make up that name, Kadoka? I got the Garmin chronograph killer. I was seeing that. You got the lab radar small thing. Yeah. Hello from Missouri. What is up, Disastrous Effect? How you doing? Reloading Weather be trying to come in here and flex on us. Native American name. Ah, makes sense. They are basically the same thing. Hi, Colton. Since you want a shout out, there you go. Are you from Canada? Look at the name on my channel. You know where I'm from. So, I'm from North Carolina. Well, there you go. My brother lives in North Carolina, I think, right now, or South Carolina. North Carolina, I think. Hello, what's up, Landon? Bampton Way. Bro, is that an AR? Yeah, that's an AR designed for hunting coyotes and stuff. It's pretty accurate. Yeah, Alaska, Canada, you ain't fooling nobody. Yeah, whatever. You know I couldn't have these in Canada. I'd be arrested. So, yep, Jesus does save. Hello from the Philippines. Where are you from? Yep. Yeah. What's up, yeah, we're not going to call that. Got a lot of trolls in here for you guys to take care of tonight. You got the two of you in here that have wrenches. Appreciate it. Hello from Texas. How you doing, John Beard? Where are you from? I'm in Alaska. Moses Rios. I was originally born in Georgia, but moved up here about 11 years ago. No, 12 years ago now. And yeah, it's been a great journey. I live in South Central Alaska. Bro, can I be a ranch? I have no idea what that means. Nice guns. What gun is that on top of the rack? On top of the rack up there, that is my Remington 700 in an MDT chassis. They're Hunt 26 chassis, and it's a 7mm Remington Magnum. In the middle is my 6.5 by 284 Norma, which actually killed the rack there. At the bottom is my Palmetto State Anderson build. It's a cheap one, but it works and it's accurate. So it's a coyote gun. So, bro, my name is Remington. There you go. 65 degrees out for me right now. Yeah, it's a little bit colder than that here. Just a hair. Just a hair. Like 67 degrees colder than that right now. Yeah. Alexander Grenishoff, how you doing? Filmings, we are so happy you vote for Trump. Now the world can have peace. Hopefully. I mean, Trump is way better than what we have now, but like I don't think he's going to force the world to have peace. Yeah, a little bit of a different climate. Trump is peace. Oh gosh. And the blasphemy begins. There's only one person who brings peace, and that's Jesus. So as long as two humans are alive, there won't be world peace. And I would argue that there's not even peace among the animal kingdom. So bro knows how to avoid YouTube strikes. Yeah, I try my best. Amen, brother. Amen. Yep. I try my best. Are you Mr. Clean? You wish. You wish. We love bald persons. There you go. It's called being respectful. There you go. Cool. Is this pre-recorded? No, this is live. Disaster effects. I see a short where you also picked up the LC carbine in the 1 centimeter variety. No, I'm borrowing Chooks. So I didn't pick it up, but I was borrowing Chooks for a second. John Beard, my channel is about guns and hunting and ammunition, the proper ammunition for it. What's going on tonight? How are you doing? Good, I'm doing fine. Teddy, are you from Chicago? Any irresponsible gun owners there, huh? Am I right? You have an irresponsible government there. That's the problem. No, I'm not retired military. I'm a school teacher here. Let's see. I bagged a couple elk. Oh, good, Stephen G. It's good to see you, by the way. New Zealand Outdoor Blades. Hey, what's up, David Neal? How you doing? Hey, when are you gonna ship me one of your blades? Oh, thanks, GamerTuber. Super chat. Appreciate it. That new HK VP9 is out. Cool. And I can barely. Y'all, can 10mm take down a bear? Yes, absolutely it can. This one right here, the fur behind me, was taken with something very similar to a 10mm, a 45 Super. So very similar ballistics to a 10mm. And yeah. Okay, Sammy P. I hope for your sake you're right. Are you only into hunting firearms, or you got a few non-hunting firearms as well? Every firearm I own, I can hunt with. Some of them are not ones that I would choose to hunt with, but every firearm I own, I can hunt with. What's your take on the 400 legend round for hunting? It should be awesome for altitude 300 yards. It should be pretty awesome. It would not be my first choice for a lot of reasons, but I would like to fire one and get one on the channel. So that's that. What time is it in my area? 9:02. So you're just a chill guy. Yeah, I am. Are you a SIG guy? I like SIG's double action older school models. I have a P239 and 40. I would love to have a 9mm or even a 40 P226 or even a 357 SIG. That'd be cool. But I don't have one right now, so. How you doing from Nayla Cash in Germany? In-game, hello, Chuck, YT. Hey, how you doing? 50 reps to wrap your feet really quick. Well, I'm not into serving your foot fetishes, number one. And number two, I don't have any bubble wrap. So we got some trolls in here tonight. That's all right. Brittany, hi from Australia. How you doing down there? Hello from Russia. Okay. What's up, Brutal Bob? How you doing? Monkey Chromo. How you doing? I'm your neighbor. There you go. What would your top choices be? Trevor Burton for what? Top choices for what? Did I miss that? I'm sorry. I think I did miss that. I'm going back. Oh, okay. Trevor Burton. My top choices would be okay. Trevor Burton. We'll go on to this one here right now. This is the one we're talking about. So, my top choices for hunting in Alaska. I mean, it kind of depends on what species you're going after. If you want something for all around, your traditional Magnum rounds like 7 mag, 300 Win Mag, 338 Win Mag, even the Weatherby rounds, 300 Weatherby, 7mm Weatherby, 270 Weatherby. All of those are kind of really good all around if you want to hunt anything in Alaska, because caribou are usually open tundra things, and like you're talking about 60, 70 yards would be a very short shot. Like, you want something that's like 300, 400, 500 yards is something that happens all the time. So you'd want something that's capable of that. I took a caribou at 459 yards with my 7mm Magnum. So there is that. Let's see here. So those would be my top choices. I hunted and killed that moose with that 6.5 by 284 Norma right there. I love that cartridge, but of course 6.5 PRC is better and more common, and does get a little bit more speed. So I would say go with that. If you want something smaller and lighter, go with the 6.5 284 Norma or 6.5 PRC. 30-06, 300 Win Mag, all that kind of stuff. So Trevor Burton, thanks for your question. And that's what we do here. We answer those questions. Does Alaska sanction grizzly bear hunts? Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can usually kill one a year. Some areas you can kill 2 a year. They will hunt down people and kill the moose population. So you have to keep the predator prey in balance. So if you want there to be moose, then do that. And that's why there's a grizzly bear fur right behind me. Absolutely, they sanction grizzly bear hunts. And you would too if you lived here, because if they exploded in population, everything else would go down. Hi from Brazil. Okay. Yeah, poop. The 357 is criminally underrated. Yes, there you go. What's your take on the brand Gerson? Have you heard of it? Yes, I'm at. Usually the Turkish handguns are pretty decent. I've been trying to get one, but I haven't had to get time to get one yet. Jared 2.0. Hey, big dog, bro. Hey, how you doing? Good, thanks. Bro, stop flexing your guns. I'm not flexing my guns at all. Like, this is not even a fair percentage of them. All right, nice sniper rifles. They are not sniper rifles. They are hunting rifles. You listen to Sean Ryan podcast about the Cybertruck bomber? Not yet. I plan on doing it, though. I like Sean Ryan's channel and his podcast. I think he's doing a good job. Yeah, I don't go Kurt Cobain yet. No, absolutely. Happy birthday, Eileen. There you go. I'll do that. Hunting around. Yeah. All right. In Russia, they hunt with large tables. They hunt tables to build even bigger tables. That's weird. A Russian homunculus is when you eject a chicken egg with a, yeah. in there. God bless. Have a fun stream. Thanks, Poop. Powerful preps. Think the Glock Model 50 will come out this year? I hope so. Yeah. Never thought I'd see my neighbor on here. Yeah, I don't think I'm your neighbor, buddy. Let's see. Theory, dairy. Dairy's bad for you. Don't eat it. Like I don't eat it. Like I can't. But and let's see. Do I not have any mods in here tonight? Let's see. Any hunting lands? Yeah, there's plenty of public land you can hunt in here. Subscribe to your channel. Thank you. What gun are those? Again, I have 7mm mag up top, Remington 700, Savage 111, 6.5 by 284 Norma, and I have my Palmetto State Anderson build AR-15. You know, not that great of an AR-15, but it works. The Bit Corner, wow, Alaska. Yep. Thanks, Teresa, for subscribing. Have a good one, South America. Or be vegan. Yeah, meat is murder. Yeah, right. Well, you know how many plants and animals you kill to be a vegan? Like when they plow over land to grow your crops, they kill all the little mice and all that kind of stuff. They kill your plant, and then every time you eat a seed, that's a plant abortion. So, yeah, vegan. Like, yeah, if you're gonna come in here and say meat is murder, then you're just completely ignorant, and you don't have any business. Like, you need to make sure you're castrated so that you don't breed. If that's what you think, like that's how we don't need your genes in the human gene pool. So, come to Jesus. He'll actually love you. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna hide you because we don't put idiots in here. Here on my chair is from a brown bear. It's a brown bear rug. I'm going to be working in Prudhoe Bay. I'm coming from Texas. Any tips? Get a lot of warm stuff. Have plenty of mosquito stuff. And in the summer. And get on my channel. Let me know where the caribou are up there. Because that's where I go to hunt caribou lately. I actually haven't gotten one. So. Ages 40 and 70 experience. Yeah, let's put him in timeout. Just getting hit with him tonight. Hello from Seward. What's up? Keep it real. How you doing? Sean Ryan is awesome. Sizzle Sack 55. Yeah, he's awesome. Of course, I just said your YouTube name out loud there. What's up, Rusty Shackleford? Been a while since you've been in here. Grilled cheese. I saw it. The fattest chick on. Yeah, it's not. Do you live in Alaska or a Texas? Yeah. Or any full auto? Nope. A little bit of both, probably, Ash J. What's up, Alaskan one, Andy? Bent, if you have a question, just go ahead and ask it. Hi to Brody, please. And let's see. Smooth peanut butter. Chunky peanut butters for communists. All right. I'll volunteer as a mod. Can I be a mod? I don't let people I haven't had in here a while be a mod. Okay, which one of my firearms back here do I like best? They all have their, like, it's really a tie. I'd probably say I like that 6.5 by 284 Norma in the middle best. Check them out on my phone. You see them before I do. Yeah. When you live in Canada, they just took my double barrel. Yeah. You never let them take your guns, dude. That's retarded. That's absolutely retarded. That's why you have no freedom of speech in Canada. And you're forced to use pronouns you don't agree with. And you're forced to use this and forced to be politically free. What you need to do is join the U.S. Find you a job down here. Retire, move here. Can you say hi to Brody? I already said hi to Brody for you. Could I get in the background? Nope. I'm not showing my guns in the background. Any closer than I already have. Legit have a farm, vegan farms, and worked slaughterhouses. Guess which one killed more? Yeah. Who likes their M1A? I do. I like M1A. I don't have one, but yeah, me. How you doing, David? Not. That's a good choice. Yeah, and the microbes. Traditional farming kills a lot of stuff. You bought all those trees that got cut down to make arable land. No, I was never in the military. Hey, man, you get harassed on here. Yeah, you know. Bent, if you have a question, just ask it. What's up, Joe Mercado? We're on all the same feeds. Hope you have a blessed day. You too. It's Spinchy. Have a blessed day. God bless you. AK or AR? I would much rather have an AR. I don't like inaccurate weapons. AR-15s, I can get inch groups at 100 yards, and I cannot do that with AK-47s. You're lucky to get a 4-inch group. You know, it's just what they are. I mean, they're still deadly. They run very well, but if you keep your gun oiled properly, so does an AR-15. So keep good ammo, good high-quality ammo in it. So there's that. Go with AR. What kind of dog do you like the best? Labradors. I'd own a handgun. Yeah, I do too. Tell me you like guns without telling me you like guns. There you go, Grass. I was never in the Army. Nope. I have too many things going wrong with me. They would never take me. It's even worse now. I always want to tell vegans that my supper made your supper better and created a ribeye. That's true. True. All right. Let's see. If you're of the world would love you as its own, but because you're not of the world, I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Yeah, I remember that one. How you doing, Mr. California, also known as Mr. Bald Economy, because everybody's leaving because you're a dumb governor. I hope you like the Caliban. Do you hunt with a silencer? Yes, most of the time, yeah. And they are not like they are on TV. They don't go ding. They still make a big gunshot sound. They just muffle it a little bit. Should be better called a muffler than a silencer. Ben, go watch my channel. You'll figure that out to your question. Rex, I have standard capacity stuff. That's not an AR-15 on the top. That is a bolt action 7mm Magnum. Vietnam, we used dry slide to keep our M16 running. There you go. What's the biggest deer you have killed? 10-pointer, about 140 B and C, maybe just a little less, 137, something like that. And I killed that when I lived in Georgia. That moose dwarfs it though, so there you go. Wow. Big Boy Studios, yep. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think so. Trying to get some of the trolls out of here. So again, this is a firearms and hunting channel, so keep your questions about that, please. Right now we are prepping 10mm brass to reload it, put more bullets in it. What type of ammo do you have in the boxes? A bunch. That's all you need to know. I did a video on that. Go check it out. It's the biggest caliber weapon you have. I got a 50 BMG on order, but right now it'd be my 338 Win Mag. So, howdy folks, got pork on the smoker and prepping some man bun Creedmoor. There you go. You know, everybody that calls 6.5 Creedmoor man bun round, they're still not lining up to stand in front of it. I don't think they have the balls. They're making fun of other people for not having. Someday I make fishing vids and hunting vids. Someday I would love to make money making content. There you go. Good good brand. Yeah. I'm at the point with 45,000 subscribers that I break even. So, have you ever fired full auto? Yes, many times. Hello, Kim Jong-un. Yeah, hello, bro. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Communist Dictator? Which similar handgun would you get for the first one? Glock Model 40. Of course, the Model 40 is the long slide. It takes a lot of the recoil out, being heavier, and it really is just nice. So, Big Boy Studios, same. Yeah, break even. What you spend on YouTube, you get back in YouTube. Like with health insurance, it would. I shot at HK G36. There you go. How'd you like that? I got to shoot a full auto 24-inch Steyr AUG last year at the IV8888 shoot. So there is that. It was awesome. Sweet. Yeah. If you could have any type of gun, what would it be? If I could have any type of gun, it would probably be a Ma Deuce. I would like to have a Ma Deuce. If you don't, that would be nice. Love to have a Ma Deuce. The new Barrett MRAD, the sniper rifle, not the Barrett 50 caliber, but yeah, that'd be nice too. What do you recommend for concealed carry? I recommend the gun that you like the best, that fits in your hand well, that is a quality firearm. So like nothing like crap that breaks all the time, like Taurus or anything like that. That's what I recommend. So yeah. Hello from Willow. How you doing? M Winvictus. That's a cool name. Thoughts from Willow. I actually want to move out towards Willow. That'd be awesome. Like, I need to get a school teaching job out there. So, having said all that, thoughts on the possibility of the hearing safe bill getting passed? The chances of it getting passed are absolutely zero. We don't have enough rhinos out of there yet. So. I have a Tika 7mm. What bullet do you recommend? I live in AK. Harvest Alaska. How you doing? I recommend for almost everybody, if you want a 7mm Remington Magnum, I'm assuming Harvest Alaska, or 7mm 08 Remington. It makes a little bit of a difference, but I would recommend 139 grain, 145 grain Barnes LRX. Noble Street Kings. How you doing, Noble Street Kings? There you go. There's my shout out for you. So yeah, Barnes LRX is probably the best made hunting bullet. Other than that, I'm trying to see if I have any sitting right here next to me. Other than that, I go Barnes TTSX. Yeah, I actually don't want a full auto AR-15. What's your favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do? We're not going to talk about that. Jesus Lord, do you need to have your guns registered in the state you are in? Nope. Guns don't need to be registered anyway. They have a serial number, and when that serial number comes up in a crime, the ATF calls the manufacturer. The manufacturer tells them what distributor they sent to it. The distributor tells you what gun shop they went it to, and the gun shop then comes back and tells you who they sold it to. That's you don't have to have a gun registry to make it work. That's the way it's been working for decades, and it takes maybe 20-30 minutes of your time. All right. We're going to hide this user on my channel. So no, they don't have to be registered in here. Killed my moose with that bullet in 300 Win Mag, 190 grain, at 607 yard. Great bullet. Yeah, then you know better than I do. I killed a Caribou, 139 grain and 7 mag. So that's that. Diesel Beast X15's calling us weirdos. So basically, you've come to the right place. You found people that are just like you. American Scum. Kevin from the Palmer Three Bears Outpost here. What's up, man? Hey, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Probably saw you the other day in person. Funky Jam 13. Hey, how you doing? Doing good. About to clock off in 30 minutes. Yeah, well, don't get fired for watching YouTube at work. I'll probably still be on in 30 minutes. Yeah, that was Chooks to Carbine. I was shooting. Yeah, there's plenty in stock up here. I just spent my money on other stuff instead. Yeah, I did see you. There you go. What does castle doctrine mean? States that have castle doctrine, if you have retreated to your home, you have a right to defend your home and anybody coming into it. So, hello, 28VX. You're bored. Okay, yeah. Glad you can tell my thing. I honestly hate these people shooting at 700, 1100 yards at game with that trash ELDX bullet. Harvest Alaska, you and me could not agree more. Hate the ELDX. I did kill a Caribou with it at 212 yards. Last game animal I shot with it. It did not expand, or one of them did not expand. Two of them fragmented. One fragmented on the top of the spine because my scope was on the wrong setting, and it looked like you shot a duck on the water with a shotgun in the lake behind the Caribou. That's how bad it fragmented. Like, I mean, it literally looked like that. There were little tiny BBs hitting it. So, yes. I totally agree with you there. The ELDX is not a great bullet. Now, that being said, I've heard they changed the jacket thickness to where it stays together a little better. And my last test I did on an ELDX actually did okay. And I might have to eat my words on the ELDX, but yeah, in big heavy magnums, stay away. In a short barreled 6.5 Creedmoor where it's not going fast at all, yeah, that maybe it's okay there, And I have killed a Caribou with a 6.5 Creedmoor, and I moose hunted with it because it was the only thing I had really good sighted in this past year. Unfortunately, the only moose I saw was not legal, so only a couple of moose I saw. So it is what it is. But in general, I would say, stay away from ELDX, and SSTs, and other ballistic tips are a little bit better. But any non-bonded ballistic tip bullet, stay away from. So Harvest Alaska, I think you and I agree on that. Do you prefer a Glock 2019? Sorry I didn't pin your message, but Harvest Alaska. I'm going to pin the comment I'm talking about. Do you prefer a Glock 19 or 23? 22. I have a Glock 43X. I want to buy either a 19 or a 22. So a 22 is a 40 Smith & Wesson, so is a 23. So do you want to keep 9mm as your only caliber, or do you want to diversify calibers and have a 40 Smith & Wesson? Because the 19 and the 23 are the exact same gun for all intents and purposes. And I would say that it is definitely, I prefer the 19 because I prefer 9mm over 40 for the most part, because I've had overpressures happen in 40. But I also prefer, like, if you want a big full-size gun, I would go for the 34. The 34 is very smooth to shoot, and it's just extremely smooth. I love it. I've basically appropriated my wife's 34, and she's appropriated my Model 40. But yeah, I do carry a Glock 19 quite often, but I also carry the 34 quite often. If you have a good holster, it doesn't really matter how big the gun is if you choose that. Hi from Antarctica. Sweet. You're the first person I've had on Antarctica watching. I appreciate it. What's your favorite gun that you might have? Not saying I have one of these, one I might have. my favorite gun that I have is my Bergara HMR 65 Creedmoor. So, that's my biggest gun that I have. What's your biggest flex? Meaning, you know, I don't think I have a big flex. Just my knowledge of guns is far more than a lot of other people's, but I still have a lot to learn. So, what is standard ground? Stand your ground, not standard ground. Stand your ground. Like there are some states that you have to retreat from the situation and prove you are being pursued during that retreat to make it self-defense. Stand your ground means you don't have to do that. Like if you have a right to be in that grocery store, you don't have to retreat out of the grocery store and get pursued by the group of thugs in order to have self-defense. You can stand your ground in that grocery store. You can stand your ground in your house. That's what stand your ground means. Are you tired? Yeah, a little bit. I carry a full auto AR under my back seat and then a Glock 19 on me. Well, that's great. You just said you wanted to fire a full auto AR. I think you're probably just an ATF troll. So that's that. Zana Marie, good to see you. So sad last year I was in Alaska. I finally got the chance to claim 2 caribou of my own, but never got the chance because of a separation my now ex forced and had to stay in the lower 48. Oh man, that's awful. That's awful. I actually moved up here after my divorce. Like I was like, screw, I don't want to live in this small town where my ex and all her family are and all that stuff. Yeah, screw that. I want to go to Alaska. That's what I did. Mushi Cow 907. Yeah, long time no, man. Man, it's Carl. Hey, Carl, that one that used to work at Alaska Ammo? Or, yeah, one that used to work at Alaska Ammo now lives in Washington? Is that Carl? What's your favorite gun you might have? I just answered that. My Bergara HMR Creedmoor. 65 Creedmoor. Yo, Alaskan, what's your biggest flex? I just answered that question. All right. Hello, how are you doing today? How you doing, Mr. Matthew Stringer? How are you doing? Flamethrower. It's always fun. You are from Alaska. Not originally, but yeah, that's where I lived for the last 11 years, 12 years. What's up, Big Timber Lodge? How you doing? Everybody go subscribe to him. I'm from Manila. German from Manila. Okay. And that was at 600 yards again. Yeah, my LRX performed well at 459 yards too. Hope you're well. Yeah, doing all right. So let's unpin this message. What are your thoughts on the 270 Winchester? Oh my gosh, I got a whole video on this. I own one. It is a capable caliber. I absolutely detest it. I could get better BC bullets going faster in 6.5 PRC. I could get, the same weight bullet going way faster in 30-06 or 7 mag or anything like that for not much more recoil. So yeah, there is that. So do you like the Valkyrie? Let me finish Lane Stewart's question. Lane, I am not a big fan of the 270 because there is no match grade chamber, so you can't have a standard match grade. Like if you pick up a 6.5 Creedmoor and you pick a box up of Precision Hunter from Hornady, it's going to be accurate. Now, it's not a great hunting bullet, but it's going to be accurate. Or ELDM, it's going to be accurate for the most part, with a few exceptions. 270 Winchesters, they all like something different. None of them have a standardized chamber that's match grade. So, it's just going to be kind of is what it is. It's going to be a little bit without that match grade chamber. And I've seen throat erosion very bad. The one I fired probably about 1,200 rounds through it, and its throat was gone, like that barrel was gone. So, of course, that could happen in other calibers that are similar size, but that's that. What got you into guns? My dad hunting. Do you like the Valkyrie? The Valkyrie, like the Olight PL, the flashlight? Yeah, I like those. So, do you like cowboy films? Not really. There's a few good ones, but I'm not big into them. Oh, I love your style, man. Thank you. Do you know what model for Remington semi-automatic is, and what's your thoughts on the 2.7? Just answer that. Yes, I would stay away from Remington automatic rifles. They're not that accurate. That's that. How are you going to stop the aliens? What gun are you going to use for that? I don't know. Yeah, Mushy Cow 97. Yep. Oh, cool, man. It's good to see you. Are you back in Alaska? Hello, sir. What are you working on tonight? Hey, John. I'm working on the same thing. 10mm brass, single stage press, just one at a time. Getting these case mouths expanded, making sure the primer pockets are reamed and cleaned one at a time. Just reaming and cleaning that primer pocket and putting it in the press and doing the case mouth expanding. Sounds like you. Country and Western song. Can you recommend a good powder for 5.56 tracer hand loads? I would look into BLC2 or Benchmark or CFE 223. Those would be the ones. Hey, Alaskan, which do you think is better and worth it for practicality for an EDC? A 10mm 1911 or a 45 ACP Glock? I EDC a 10mm Glock, so either my 20 or my 40. Or, I mean, excuse me. Yeah, sometimes I do the 40. Either my 20 or my 29. My 45 caliber Glock Model 30 hasn't seen daylight in over a month. Like, it's in a safe and it just stays there because, 45 sucks compared to 10mm. So, like, it's not even close, So, you have to get into 45 Super, which I also have, to get close to 10mm. So, I would go between those two. I would go a Glock in 10mm or the 10mm 1911 if it's a good one. Lost my job security after you forced me to stay in the lower 48. Otherwise, I would have stayed up there. Crazy. What's your favorite moose caliber? Hi. Well, considering the only one I've ever killed, this one up here, I killed with that middle rifle one. It's a 6.5 by 284 Norma. So slightly more in the Cree, more or less than the PRC. Yeah, I think you should do something better than that. 300 Win Mag, 7mm rim mag, 338 Win Mag, any of your 300 PRC, 300 Weatherby, all of that would be a better caliber. There is that. I did have to put another one in them when I got up to them, so there is that. Calm Out of Chaos. Any recommendations for subsonic 10mm suppressors for the LC carbine? Not yet, but I'm going to try my suppressors on one probably tomorrow. So, Washington Reloader, what's up, buddy? Who makes a good 10mm handgun? Springfield XD. Glock makes 3 good 10mm handguns. The CMMG Banshee, if you consider that a handgun. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that there's all the XD is good. The Dan Wesson Razorbacks, and although those are good, so like it all depends on your preferences. Big Timber Lodge, thoughts on Federal 7mm backcountry? Is that a new caliber they're coming out with? 7mm backcountry to kind of hurt the PRC? Have you ever made your own? Yes. Not from scratch. I've assembled them. Have you tried any 1911 10mm yet? Yes, I have one on the shelf. I have one on the not shelf on the video. I have a video on one not too long ago, less than 2 months ago, I think. So there's that. Would you suggest I would be safe to try and use my firearms handguns I haven't accessed for years and years that have rust on them, or do I need to get them clean first? Don't go get them clean. Clean them yourself so you know what's wrong and what's not wrong. Clean them yourself. They're easy to clean. There are videos on YouTube. Yeah, use them and clean them, figure it out. Yeah, and then go use them. So there is that. Can you step down in weight shooting copper bullets? What's your thought on that? Yeah, absolutely you can. I hunted with my 308 the latter part of moose season, and shot, was using 150 grain TTSX. 130 grain TTSX in 308 diameter is a heck of a load. And because you can get it going so much faster, it will carry its velocity a lot farther. Like, it's not a high BC bullet, so eventually it's going to take that tank and velocity and energy. But because it's going faster, you'll get better expansion range out of it. So 30 caliber, 308 or 30-06, I recommend 150 or 130 grain Barnes bullets, TTSX. Yeah, you can go lower. It really just depends on what your thing is. I would not go lower for like bison and maybe moose, maybe not, or grizzly bear. I wouldn't go lower for those things, but I would go lower for a lot of other things. Do you know about the Model 4 semi-auto? Yeah. I'm Hazel. Hi, Hazel. Nah, living in Belfair area in Washington. Just came across your live stream. Want to check in with you. Oh, that's cool, man. I think my number's the same. Text me or something. So, sorry there, man. Will do. Yeah. You come up here. Now I know what I'm doing hunting. So, I mean, half the early guns were yours on the channel, man. I appreciate you. 7mm mag or 300 Win mag for your do-all killing stick. I have both. There we go. So that's that. Are you a prepper? Not much of one. I have some rice saved up, and I have some other stuff saved up. We have some extra fuel and heating stuff because it's Alaska and it's cold, but only to get us by like a month or two, like until we can figure something out more permanent, like building a fireplace or something like that. So for saying all that, no, I would, yeah, I mean, we have our own garden and stuff like that. So, but I am not like build a bunker, have 40 acres of land, have animals, have, prepper. I'm not one of those preppers like that. Do you watch Canadian Prepper? Sometimes, yes, I do. Miss those days shooting vids. Yeah, miss those days too when you focus the camera on my butt instead of the water jugs. You remember that? Yeah. Like I have a raw image, a raw video somewhere of you focusing, and you're focusing the camera, and you're doing a great job, but it's focused on my butt, and the water jugs are like 2 feet behind. It's pretty interesting. So I'm just giving you a hard time, dude. Yeah, they don't have a ton of rust on them, but I will definitely clean them myself and check out how-to videos. Where I'm living in is owned by my former roommate. There you go. Have you ever heard of that? Heard of what, Adam Shaw? What are you talking about? I must have missed it. I'll go check out the longer. I heard the longer case makes it less reliable compared to 45. Okay, there you go. What's up, Ed? Ed. Yeah, so I've heard. I think if you buy a good quality one, they're okay. Like you don't have to worry about 10mm 1911 if you buy a decent quality one. Can you shoot 5.45 through 30? No, absolutely. Through like a silencer? Yes, you can. It's not going to silence it very much. Nice. Shouldn't allow them inside the house, which is why they got exposed to moisture in the air out in the garage. But you also should store them properly with the moisture stuff and oil on them. There's that. Do you carry bear spray when you're hunting or walking in the woods? Not when I'm hunting, but when I'm just walking in the woods and stuff. Yeah, I sometimes carry bear spray. So there's that. Yeah, if you do carry bear spray, you need to have it in your hands, in your non-dominant hand, and you learn how to use it. Why do you think the Barnes goes so light on the LRX bullets and 7mm rim lag? Seems light. They don't. They do have a 162 or 168 grain. So yeah, it's the only one they have, a 139, a 145, and a 168 grain. They only have like 175 and 190s. They actually have a 208 and 212, I think, as well, in 30 caliber. But yeah, The reason is because 7mm rim mag generally has a 1 in 9 twist, and you really need a 1 in 8 or 1 in 7 to stabilize that 168 grain Barnes LRX. And so that's that. Yeah, I know now. However, I didn't know how to store them before. Well, we all learned the hard way. One time I had a gun that was, still have the gun. It works great. It was raining really, really bad, and I put it in the gun case in the back of the car and drove out of there, because if I didn't drive out of there then, my little car wasn't going to make it out of that muddy road. So, is what it is. You're welcome, Joe Mercado. So, I learned the hard way. Yeah, you gotta actually, take that and gotta actually do what you need to do with the thing, and clean it first before you put it in a case. Clean it before you put it in a case. Have you ever had to use it on any wildlife? Cody, bear, mountain lion? No, I had to use it on a dog that was trying to hump my dog. It wouldn't get off. It wouldn't be scared away. And yeah, you're welcome, Exotic Marie. And I'll tell you what, I used more than half the bottle on him before he went away. And that's when I realized, I mean, obviously bears and dogs are different, and dogs actually have a better sense of smell. But yeah, kind of is what it is. Yeah. I didn't want non-purebred puppies. All right, Exotic Marie, have a good one. Godspeed and good hunting to you. And sorry for your situation. Just let me know what I can do to help. So, help. Don't really know much, but good morning, my friend. Good morning to you, if it's morning where you are. It is 9:45 here. So how you doing, Daniel? Vieira? I can't say that. I need to do that. It's all good. I appreciate the offer. Yeah. Take care. Like, divorce sucks. So yeah, exes suck. Cherry Blossom, nice to you. Hello, I'm new here. Hey, how's it going? This is a Firearms and Guns channel, so I hope you're all cool with that. Any advice for cougars? Stay out of the bars, dude. Sorry, couldn't help that one. Yeah, call them in and shoot the things. So it's a firearms and hunting channel, so hopefully you like that. It's 12:43 in Houston, Texas. Cool. Yeah. So I guess it would be morning there. Yeah. Do you think the ABLR, that's the Nosler Accublind long range, is a good bullet? Yeah. In my testing, it's actually done pretty well. I need to do some more testing with it, but it is what it is. Ooh, I do. I like firearms and hunting. Sweet. Now you come to the right place, my friend. Ask any question you want to, or answer any question you want to. That's fine too. My dad chased a cougar when he and my family lived on the farm. Yeah. I've seen one cougar up here. People said, "Oh, you didn't see a cougar, you saw a lynx." I'm like, I saw a cougar. So another moderator, just handle this. I appreciate your moderators in here. We've had some weird wild ones tonight, so that's always good. Oh, I have one in the neighborhood, hoping I don't to deal with it. Plus, I have a prego deer in my yard. Wow. Are you feeding that deer? Have you tried the staccato yet? Nope. What is your favorite Van Halen song? Living on a Prayer. I know it's like cliche, but yeah, I like it. Living on a Prayer. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. I live in Florida and hike a lot. What is the best thing to carry confronting a bear? Bear spray, Glock. Glock 10mm. with 200 grain Underwood hardcast in it, or 140 grain extreme penetrators with a KKM barrel that could take those high pressure loads, and a 22-pound NDZ spring. Carry your bear spray so that you don't freak a lot of city folk out, but yeah, kind of is what it is. Lynxes are hard to find where places are warmer. Plus, I think lynx paws make it hard for them to be heard. Yeah, that's that. Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil. It is 15 degrees and 3:47 a.m. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Brazil is farther east, isn't it? On the coast especially. The neighbors have deer feeders for their bucks earlier in the year, and now we have prego deer and cougars. Oh, that was Bon Jovi. Yeah, that's right. That's Bon Jovi. My bad. That's Bon Jovi. Yeah, I know. Golly, I'm not that good. I'm sorry. LOL. Yeah. I grew up with animal themed cartoons and did research on some. There you go. Yep. 6.5 Creedmoor Moose at 50 yards, ELDX bullet, or 6.5 Creedmoor Moose at 250 yards, LRX bullets. Which one are you picking? The LRX bullet. I will never have a 6.5 Creedmoor with an ELDX bullet in it for hunting. Now, it is the most accurate thing in my... Like, if that's all I had, Harvest Alaska, I get sub 0.4 MOA with ELDX, so I can eyeball the thing, but yeah. Mooses are huge. I'm too scared to go newer one. Yeah, you should be. They'll kick you. More people are killed by moose every year than bear here. And they just wander like they're around like they own the place. They don't even care about traffic or anything else. So, yep, they are huge. Yeah, they'll wander in the traffic. Exactly. And in the winter, they like walking on the roads because it's easier. Have you ever confronted a grizzly with cubs while hunting? Yeah, yes, actually this year. Fortunately, it was not a close encounter. I was getting ready to go because legal shooting light was about up, and I wanted to have enough shooting light to walk back to the house. And so I'm looking down, and yeah, this I look up and there's this grizzly bear standing right in the middle of the trail that I was hunting over and feeding on the grass. And I got my rifle up, and then I saw the cubs. And yeah, it was not a big grizzly bear, but she was a grizzly bear for sure. And yeah, I have not taken nice black bears yet. No. And I just waved at them and said, "Hey," and they went away. So anything you can do in a grizzly bear encounter. Like, up to that point, I had seen 4 grizzly bears in my life, and after that night, I've seen 8 in my life because it had 3 cubs, so that counts, right? Where a guy was calmly walking backwards, facing a cougar since he was near its cub, and like a few minutes or so, it started hissing before backing away. There you go. Have you ever confronted? I have no idea what that means. How much training is before buying more? Joe phrase your question better, but my friend, how much training do I need to do before buying another gun? 0. I don't need to do any training, but some people do, maybe. I would love to go get some training, hear what other people's ideas are and learn, but yeah. So. Staying warm up there. What's up, Big Brown Bear? Yes, I am. What's your name, like Big Brown Bear? Where do you live if you're not up here? Do you like Tikka rifles? And what's your favorite brand if you're picking out a new rifle? Tikka's good. They don't fit me. They don't have the raised cheek pieces, and they just don't fit me. The one Tikka we currently own was one of the older woodstock ones that does have the raised cheek piece, and it's awesome. But it is 270, and I hate that. So, how you doing, Casey Two Guns? And Oak 2 SF, yeah, there you go. It is cold outside. But if I go to a brand, I'm looking at Bergara first anymore. I know they've had some quality control issues and not in the past, but if I'm going brand, I go Bergara. My Bergara is a smoother action than my Tika, and that's saying something because the Tika is pretty smooth. So, should you ever run away from a bear encounter? Best advice is if I ever can. No. Walk away, yes. Run away, no. Because bears have an instinct to chase. Where are you from? If they ask if you're staying. Cherry Blossom, look at the name of the channel that you're watching. You'll know where I'm from. I've got the state flag right there. I've got one of the largest animals in the state right there. And the fur from another animal in the state. Finally going home. How you doing, American Scum? Hi, BK. How you doing? Yeah, what is the best gun for an Alaskan bear that traveled here to Texas and hides behind my fridge? Well, I'm trying to make an ex-wife joke, but it's just not coming. I'm sorry. It's too late at night. I'm really tired. Yeah. Oh, I'm blind. Yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah. I live in Alaska. So, yep. Mom was born in Alaska since my Lolo was stationed there for the Air Force Service. Cool. Yeah. How many moves have you taken and been a part of? Just this one. That's it. Your sniper looks cool. I don't own a sniper rifle. These are hunting weapons or precision rifles. In fact, my main precision rifle is not even up there. Have you ever had to shoot a bear? Had to shoot a bear? No. Well, I had been hunting them and shot them while hunting because I was hunting bear. And one of them, people start yelling at the bear. You want to not yell, but talk firmly and gently. That's the best way. So yeah, most bears go away when you talk. So there's that. My first bear encounter that was really scary was one that stalked me on my morning walk in a park in Anchorage when I was walking my dog. And I had my Glock 30 in my front pocket of my jeans. I was just walking my dog. And it followed up behind us. Hey, UNC, how we doing, bro? Hey, how you doing? What tastes better, mainland brown bear or Kodiak? Mainland. Does bear spray actually work? Did not work that well on the dog I sprayed one time that was trying to get on my dog, but caribou or moose meat? Okay, here's my Harvest Alaska. Here's my answer. Caribou is a better steak. Moose is a better burger. How's that for an answer? My house cameras captured a fox in our front yard. Oh, that's cool. Foxes are cool. I've seen some Arctic fox up here. Mostly carry a 3-inch 357 Magnum. What is the best ammo tested for carry? Well, for brown bear, I would use the for bear, I would use the buffalo bore as long as it's your gun's rated for the buffalo bore. Don't put it in a Taurus or a Smith & Wesson. If you got a Ruger, I would say use the buffalo bore. For carrying against human threats, I would look at Spear Gold Dot. I would look at Federal HST, and I would look at some other stuff. Hey, Darren, honey, how's it going? And I figured you heard I bought another Glock 20 and decided to go away from me. My reason, for some reason, is common with stray dogs and cats, skunks, possum. Okay, yeah, there you go. Oh, Lord, is he okay? My friend got his face disfigured by a bear and is missing one eye. There you go. Yeah. Any bear encounter you walk away from, you did the right thing. Might be the wrong thing next time. Hey, side chat. I was looking all over for 4570 brass and found some at Cabela's. Oh, cool. Thanks, West Covina Dodge. Good to see you. Let's see. You look like you kill deers. I don't kill deers because deers is not a thing. Deer is plural, whether it is singular. You don't add an S to it. So there you go. Amen. Hallelujah. Yep. Praise the Lord, brother. All right. Have you eaten bison? And if so, do you like it? Yeah, it's really good. No, Glock or not, we like what we like. Yeah, I like the Springfield XD. I don't like that safety in the back, and I don't like the grip. It needs to get a custom texture grip. Yes, this is a bear rug behind me. It's not a very big one. Do you have a rifle just for long range shooting, or do you do any long range shooting? Yes, my Bergara 6.5 Creedmoor. I have killed a caribou with it, but it's a Bergara HMR, the heavy barrel. I'm thinking about getting another one in 300 Win Mag and selling my current 300 Win Mag. Happy Fowl, I will not do that. Yeah, it was his fault. He hunting it and got hunted. Well, there's not that. That happens. You look like a chill guy. Sometimes, most of the time, I'm chill. David Thompson. What? Good evening, brother. What's your favorite pocket gun? Probably a Sig P365. I don't like going lower than 9mm. Do you fish? Yes, I do fish. Aw, dog, nabbit. Well, there's that. I have an HMR and 300 PRC for dives nails. Yeah, I've been debating that 300 PRC, but I've already got all this stuff for a Win Mag. I don't want to do another caliber. I like hunting, but my anxiety and shaking hands might accidentally hit someone or something else other than target. That's called training, dude. That's called training. Learn to train yourself with breathing. Like, I used to get shaky when I see a deer in Georgia, and then I hunted a place with my ex-wife's land where I saw like 170 deer that year, and I would just look over, oh boy, it's another freaking deer that I don't want to shoot because I want to shoot the big one. So yeah, there is that. Thanks, Corbin. Like my hair or lack thereof. So bald is beautiful, man. Bald is beautiful. Don't you ever forget that. Why not get the Bergara action and drop into a custom stock with a better barrel? Why would I need a better barrel? My Bergara is the most accurate rifle I got. I'm in love with 300 Win Mag. If you can hit and handle recoil, spot on caliber. Yeah, mine doesn't even recoil that bad. It's just not accurate. Rifle's so trash. There you go. My cousin and his dad have a house out in the country, and they go hunting here and there. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Are you reloading? Round nose? Is this up with the bench chat? I am case mouth expanding 10mm brass right now. Cleaning the primer pockets and then stick them in here. So that's what the bench chat is. What's your opinion on the Hellcat? Nice gun. It's a pretty good gun. I like that gun. I don't own one, but I would if I found a killer deal on it. Especially a good used one. It's a good gun. We went to see their house for Thanksgiving. We got to see their cows, bulls, longhorn horse. Cool. What weapon to shoot fish with? A bow. You shoot if you're gonna shoot fish. You go bow hunting. Don't do it here in Alaska. You'll there. Have a custom Tika 300 Win Mag. It's my go-to for moose, deer, and bear. There you go. So, Chuck, the last time my hair looked like yours, I was entering boot camp at Paris Island. Dylan, can I be a bond? No, I don't know you that well. What happened to your ceiling? Oh, this is a basement. I wish I lived in Alaska. I bet you do. Be ice fishing right now, though. Fishing fits. Yeah, I gotta put a ceiling in here. We bought the house with an unfinished basement. I built that wall behind me. Kind of is what it is. My Savage 24 in barrel light kicks like a mule. I fired 25 rounds, bare chested, hot day. Had a bruise on the shoulder. There you go. You've ought to shave your head a lot. Both. I can't say that I've made that kind of tacos. Still love that recoil. Yep. My 300 Win Mag is very soft shooting. Hi, Terry Velasquez. How are you doing? Well, I am mad it barely gets cold. Only for like a few years. I get back to cold until March. There you go. You like Donald Trump? Like him? No. Vote for him over Kamala? Yes. Have Starlink? Nope. Is this a room for people who want to give their guns to the government like they did in Australia? Nope. This is not a room for people like that. How many care have you taken? 4. You got a place I can come hunt, harvest, Alaska? You got a good. Can we set something up? It's definitely easier for us semi-ball guys to just buzz our heads, that's for sure. And we're not talking about that. Nightly 357, so we're gonna just put you in timeout. And let's see. I'll put your buddy here in timeout too. Perfect answer. Over Kamala, yes. Yeah. Moose for caribou, I've taken 10 moose. Nice. Caribou, really, or moose. So like either way. My problem is I'm a school teacher. I can't get enough time off during the season. I get to take one weekend hunt and that kind of thing. We're going to see to do that. So. Well, obviously I didn't ban you if you can type that you banned me. What powder and bullet for 10 millimeter? Right now I'm using a 200 grain, and I'll be going probably with blue dot. That's my go-to. You beat me, Chuck, on timeout. Thank you. One of my friends argued with me saying that the presidents don't serve 2 turns. I don't think. Yeah, that's crazy. What are you teaching school? PE and some history. I'm that fat PE teacher. That's what I am. Fortunately, I've got stuff in my legs. Can't do it. Olivia McDermott, how are you? Question mark. This is a firearms and hunting channel, so God bless you. Y'all have any open hunts like wild boar in Texas? Yeah, there's like right up the hillside from my house, you can literally hunt black bear all year. Now they're hibernating, but you can literally hunt them all year. So the history teacher who does PE and history. There you go. Olivia McDermott, it's 7 in the morning for me. Oh, there you go. It's 10 at night for me. Where are you from, Olivia McDermott? England? France? Heck yeah. What's up, Prestwood 25? What is the stuff in your legs, sir? I've got some type of nervous issue where my legs, they tighten up. The muscles just tighten up on their own and give a lot of pain. Like you've worked them out, but I've never worked them out. So, yeah. It's 1:04 January morning for me. I can't sleep again. There you go. 2 a.m. North Carolina. 10 millimeter. Logan, I've actually got a good video comparing that to the Glock 29. I think it's a fine weapon. It's a fine thing. It will also chronograph about 30 to 40 feet per second faster than the Glock 29 because of the tighter lockup. Hello there. How are you doing, M1T Surrey 1? You need to go on a 3-day fast followed by 4 days of fruit-only diet. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, but a little hard right now because I have celiac disease too. So I'm from England. There you go. So are you going to get in trouble for watching my podcast? 10 millimeter ammo gets pretty pricey. Yeah, I agree with that. Pressed wood, 10 millimeter ammo can get pricey. But here's the deal with that. It's way cheaper than getting mauled by a grizzly bear. 10 millimeter ammo. It's the meat that's killing you. Yeah. Yeah, right. I had a 357 SIG Glock. That was bad. Yeah. There were certain Glocks that had some bad things. Are you okay there, Chuck? You don't get hurt legs when your legs do that? Yeah, I do. So good point. Yeah. My freaking, it's $90 a box for my 458 SOCOM ammo. David Prestwood, $90 a box. I haven't started hand loading it yet. I've got the dies somewhere and I've cleaned all the brass, but I haven't really started hand loading it yet. I don't think hunting's allowed in England. Nope, there is some hunting in England. There is. You can find it on YouTube. Yep. Have you had an experience with the terminal ascent bullets? Not on game, but I have tested them on the channel and they perform very well. Yeah, they do fox hunts. There's some rabbit and I think there's some bird hunting as well, if I'm not mistaken, in England. You guys gave up your guns and now you don't have any freedom of speech rights. So there is that. All right. People, they're going to arrest you for spreading misinformation online. So no freedom of speech there. Stag hunts. There you go. Why do you enjoy killing animals? Because I enjoy the eating of animals, Trevor. Nice airsoft guns, bro. That is not airsoft, brother. You're allowed to have shotguns in the country in England. Yeah. I've heard that you have to be a member of a gun club and all that kind of stuff. It's way more restricted than even silencers are here. So if you were a wrestler, what would your finishing move be? WWE. I'd throw you in the grizzly paw. There you go. WWE. Yeah, crazy rules. Taking a moose with 155 grain, a terminal ascent, and 7 mil. Seemed to work on one shot, about 150 yard shot. Yeah, it is way more restrictive. Yep, and that's why y'all don't have any rights. Like, you now don't have any freedom of speech rights. Go with 48.95 loads on SOCOM. H110 will kick your butt. Okay, good to know. Fox hunting was outlawed in England. Oh, wow. So now they can just go get your Trump. JK, go Trump. I'm not a Trump fan. I'm glad he won over Kamala, but I'm not a fan. Like, he's going to have to do a lot to prove to me he's okay. Yeah, this is brown bear. This is a brown bear on the chair I'm using here. Cool thing, cherry blossom iced tea. By the way, that sounds delicious. Cherry blossom iced tea sounds delicious. Just saying. Not you, an actual drink. Let me be clear on that. What's your take on bump stocks? Well, they're legal again because the ATF did not have the authority to ban them, and they did, and Trump told them to do it. You know, there are better things out there to fire faster, but yeah, they work. I mean, yeah, I imagine that, you know, as long as we keep having the Second Amendment infringed under the NFA, they're going to keep finding stuff like that. If this string gets 70, Terry Velasquez, what did you talk about? Do you have a taxidermist preserve it or dry it out yourself? This one is taxidermist preserved. The moose antlers, which still have the velvet on them, you can see, are not. I just dried it off myself. What's your take on red flag laws? Absolutely illegal. All right. They are absolutely illegal and unconstitutional. You are not allowed to have your rights taken away at a secret trial that you don't get to be a part of. You have a Fifth Amendment right to stand before your accusers and to present evidence and all that kind of stuff. Red flag laws violate the Fifth Amendment as well as the Second, and any politician who swore an oath on the Constitution who does any type of red flag law with an ex parte hearing in it should be arrested for that. So red flag laws is where somebody said you were violent and they can come take your guns, and even if you weren't violent or threatening or something like that, even threatening suicide. Oh, Trevor, we agree then. Do you have any Barrett's M9s? M9 is a Beretta, not a Barrett. I'm joining the Navy and haven't seen one up close, and they use them for basic. Yeah. Well, thank you for serving the country. I do not have a Beretta M9. They are good. Why does Trump support red flag laws? I don't know. That's the problem. Because his NRA buddies told him to in his first term. That's for sure. Like, he needs to make that red flag law funding center go away. There are no restrictions to the 2A. Correct. Any law that restricts guns is unconstitutional. I've never heard about red flag laws. Well, I'm sorry, you've probably been living under a hole then. Sorry to say that, but yeah, you need to learn about red flag laws. I've got some videos on my channel. One's a rant, but yeah, I've got some videos on my channel. Trump was misled by rhinos. That is correct. He should not have allowed himself to be, David Thompson. But he stood up after that mass shooting in Ohio or whatever and said red flag laws, which I support, with rapid due process. What is rapid due process? Probably one of his jackboot thugs kicking in your door. Yeah. My channel would be a lot bigger if I'd supported Trump back then. I had a lot of people leave when I was growing pretty well. President Musk is great. Yeah, he's probably telling Trump what to do a lot, but yeah, even he's better than Kamala. Red flag laws, they are dangerous. Yeah. Do you like black bear meat? Yes. As long as you didn't kill it on salmon, but yeah, I generally like that. Yeah, Pam Bondi is a rhino from Florida that led him on a lot of firearm-related laws. Chuck, he's admitted his mistakes. Where? I never saw it. David Thompson, you got my email. Send me an email to link where he apologizes for red flag laws. He apologizes for threatening a suppressor ban. He apologizes for threatening assault weapons ban. He apologizes for going around the bump stop, going around Congress using the bump stop ban. Yeah. No, send me a link to where he actually does that. Do you find that your XDM 10mm 3.8 shoots low with irons, or is that more variance in the loadings of 10mm? I don't own one. When I had one, in my possession to test from a friend, it shot fine. If it's shooting low for you, it's more than likely you jerking the trigger, bracing for the recoil like that. That's more than likely what it is. Florida is Rhino Central. That is for sure. So is Alaska. I mean, we got Lisa Murkowski. You're one of the few people that understand Trump is our best option, but definitely not our savior. I agree. There you go. Yep. I'm going to heat up a Hot Pocket real quick. I'll be back. There you go. Ooh. Message has been hidden. Yeah, we're going to keep that message hidden, and we're going to put him hide user on channel. All right. I definitely voted for Trump, but I haven't heard any apologize for anything. That's for sure. Yeah, and while you're at it, what about the 9.5 trillion he racked up in national debt while he was president? Jesus Christ is the only savior. Amen, brother. Any wild game mate that matches a good cow steak, elk, moose, bison, it's all how it's cooked. Trump is better than Harris, but that doesn't mean he isn't bad on most things regarding the Constitution and green. What press are you using tonight? The only press I have, a Hornady lock and load single stitch press. Nice. Moose, how wide was yours? 44.5 inches, but it had 4 brow tines on one side, so it was legal. Favorite thing to hunt? Caribou. I like the meat the best. Debt from a bad cold. Yeah, there is that. That is one way to phrase it for sure. Lockdown, same in, hillbilly. What do you think of the wars we are funding? I got mixed feelings. On the one hand, we shouldn't be funding other people's wars. On the other hand, we did guarantee Ukraine their security when they agreed to give their nuclear weapons that were stored there back to the Russians. So if we can't come through on our promises, what kind of people are we? Should we make promises like that to begin with? Probably not. But yeah. You a meat hunter or antler? Meat. I'm a meat hunter. How many guns? None of your business. You know I got at least 3. And more than that on the channel. Go watch. What's up, Hotep? Gabe Hunt. Same, yeah. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like seeing big antlers. Big antlers are nice. On moose hunting, Gabe, they have to have 4 brow tines on one side or be 50 inches wide. So they pretty much have to be a big one. So that's that. You ever go hunting with Robert Hansen? No. Have you ever lost a gun in a fishing accident? I did lose a gun in a boating accident. It's that one in the middle right there. I found it by kicking up the rocks on the bottom of the river. Do you fish up there? Yes, we fish for red salmon, silver salmon, king salmon. So we do a lot of those. More than one, but not enough. There you go. That's right. Moochie cow. Thanks, Carl. Oh, never hunted caribou. Are they pretty hard to hunt? No, compared to... You've never hunted caribou, Harvest Alaska? Do you have a snowmobile? Would you call them snow machines up here? I do not. If SHTF hits the fans, what is my plan? Stay right where I'm at. I've got all my food here. I'm in a good location relatively to most people in the state especially. I'm going to stay right here where I'm at. I got fish I can catch over there. Moose, bear, grouse, squirrels, I can hunt up there. Yeah. I hear Argentina has some decent Pacific and Alaskan salmon fishing. I'll have to look that out. I don't know. It'd probably be more expensive to go there than to come here, buddy. Never. I'm down in the Kenai Peninsula. I see them all the time down here, but you can't shoot them. Yeah, because that herd's so small. Yeah, my wife saw one there for in the middle of the day, a nice bull in July. Where do you hunt moose, Harvest Alaska? Do you use a boat and go across Lake Skilac Lake or one of those other lakes? Is Alaska a good place to do it? Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. Do people romanticize off-grid living because of the TV shows? Some people do. I don't, but yeah. And the presidential, yeah, Zeus. It's good to see you. George Soros gets the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Yeah. Hi, Charlie. There you go, Adventures of Rain. I shoot my bow every day in my backyard, and I'm still not comfortable to shoot a deer. Yeah, I need to get a bow. Have you seen a pizzly in the wild yet? Hillary Clinton too. Oh wow. Have you ever lived in a big city, and if so, how do you go about that transition of life? Yes, I have lived in. I grew up around Atlanta, so I lived in big suburbs, and then I lived in Anchorage for a long time. I've been in my house now for about 5 years. 30, 45 minutes from Anchorage out in the country. So there's that. We have big elk here now in my hometowns. Didn't think I would see that, but they are here. There you go. Cool. Where can I go then? Do you like living in Alaska over Atlanta? Yes. Yes, I would. Yeah. I don't even like traveling back to Atlanta. Do you remember $5 ammo limits at Cabela's? Yeah. Good to see you, brother. Stay blessed. You too, Zeus. Like Chris, I'm sorry, brother. I don't speak any Spanish, and it's not translating it. Close to Homer is where I hunt. Wheeler just got to go farther than the next guy. Yeah, I got this one up in Toke, doing the same thing. What is affordable? Is Alaska affordable? And are they good jobs? There are good jobs. It is much higher priced than like rural South, where I'm from. Rural South, but it's about the same as, it's about the same as like suburban South. So Appalachian Mountains, that is. Sorry, I've never said where the elk was at. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Walmart had a $3 limit. Yeah, there's that. Per day. So you went back the next day, or you brought 2 people in with you, gave them the cash. See you, man. I subbed. All right, take care, Trevor. Hot pot required along with water. There you go. Got to run. It was nice to see you. Catch the chat. You too, Darren, honey. Take care, man. On ammo, Brutal Bob. Chris, I'm sorry I don't speak Spanish. No hablo español. How cold is it? It's about -3 right now at my house. So about Tennessee, North Carolina, and I think VA, where they brought the L back. Cool. All ammo. Still enjoy my Rugers. Have church. You set me up with that on BOGO. Yeah, cool, man. That was pretty awesome deal. Got to get to bed. I have church this morning. Good night, and God bless. Yeah. You too, man. I actually want that new Ruger American 2 and 300 Blackout. I think that'd be a pretty sweet gun. Is it pretty long ride to get to the Caribou? About 30 miles from Moose? Yeah, it's a 2-day drive from my house. Like, because I go up to Prudhoe Bay. Yeah. Gabe Hunts, what was your first gun, and how old were you when you got it? 12, and it was the Marlin Model 60. I still have it. It's great gun. Killed a lot of squirrels with it. Yeah. The reason why I don't hunt with it currently is because it doesn't have a threaded barrel, and I'd much rather hunt with a suppressor so that I don't hurt my ears. "2020 Wally World had a limit on North Carolina. Big Timber, you also have. Good night, brother. What is the biggest danger in Alaska? Crackheads. Like in Anchorage, yeah. Suppress 6.5 Grinnell and 300 Blackout have worked well over the years. Huge. Yeah, how y'all doing? It's good. Man, Carl, you got to make it back up here, dude. You use any light powders in your reloads? Hear any rumors on when it'll be available again? Yes, I use Reloader 22 mostly. I've got about 7 pounds of it or so, 7 or 8 pounds of it. So it's trickling in. I heard a rumor that you might start seeing Alliant powder in a month or 2, but yeah, well, I believe it when I see it. What is the craziest thing you've heard in Alaska or near your area? Some huge, definitely. Yeah. Let's see. It's going to be 75 degrees tomorrow, but we have winter bums on the streets. I bet a cold winter solves the homeless problem. And no, it doesn't. It does not. Good answer, Chuck. Range 2-legged critters. Yep. Want a suppressor, but I do a lot of backpack hunting and don't want to be a heavy suppressor. What do you recommend? I recommend the one I have. They sent me one, and you can get a discount on it with the discount code Alaskan. It's the Anechoic brand. If you go over to my Twitter X feed, my Twitter X feed is or my Gab feed is at AK Ballistics, and that's my Twitter X feed. Anechoic. You can get a titanium premium suppressor. I do not recommend the flow through though. Get one with a non-flow through cap. See if they'll switch it out for you or something. So that's the way I do it. Reloader 26 might not come back this decade. Yeah, there's that. Alaska is carry any way you want to, anytime you want to, no permit required. Have you ever been to Juneau? Yes, I was thinking of moving there from Seattle. I just can't make the commitment. Washington State sucks nowadays. Yes, I've been there. Juneau sucks as far as the weather. It's fall. It's just worst rain I've ever been in my life. Of course, you're used to it if you're from Seattle. Yeah, I would recommend Anchorage over Juneau though, because you're just trapped in Juneau. Like, there's no place to go. Like, you can drive over to one island and drive over to the next island, but then you have to fly or get on a ship to go anywhere else. At least Anchorage, you can travel to Fairbanks if you want to. You can all do all this stuff in Anchorage. So, yeah, Juneau is also very liberal, the city itself. So I would not go there. I'm gonna hop off. Take care, Cherry Blossom Tea, iced tea. Watch TV and chat with friends. There you go. What do disarmed canifoams in Californians, Calibans do in the wild when animals make trouble? I don't know. Harvest Alaska. I'm not going to talk about that because of YouTube's thing. What's up, Olivia? Glad you're back. Thanks, bro. You're welcome. Yeah, there's my thanks, Hotep. That's my Twitter X feed. That's the place to get it. Go on the anechoic suppressors. Yeah. Yeah. I think people who think that they're a different gender than what their body says are mentally ill. So that's my thing. In general, I wouldn't fit in Juneau. There you go. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Yeah, go there. Anechoic suppressors. You gotta have to scroll for the deal a little bit, but yeah, those are pretty good. And you can use my discount code. So, which is Alaskan. It's just the word Alaskan. So that's the one I recommend. I've got all sorts of videos on the anechoic, mostly shorts on the anechoic. So, yeah. What is your X name? At AK Ballistics. So at capital A, capital K, capital B, and the word ballistics. In the word ballistics. So have a good night, brother. I have a Glock 19 and Mossberg Shockwave. What do you recommend for an AR style rifle starting out? It depends on what you're doing with it. If it's just hunting or bugging out, I recommend an 18-inch AR of some kind. The PSA one's pretty good if you need money, but to save money, but better ones are out there, obviously. So I recommend going an 18-inch with an LPVO and maybe an Aero Precision or Pro 2A Tactical would be good. Also on my Twitter X feed if you want to help the channel. They're pretty good. If it's going to be for both hunting and self-defense, then get up to an AR-10 and shoot 308. That's what I recommend. Thanks again, Hotep. What do Californians do when the wildlife gets out of hand? There, I don't know. Probably the same thing everybody else does. Shoot, shovel, and shut up. There you go. Protection. What's the best AR-10? Probably that Daniel Defense or that HK or the new SIG MCX Spear. But yeah, I could only afford an Aero Precision. All my AR-10s are Aero Precisions, and they work. Have you seen that folding pump shotgun, Chuck? I think I have. Yeah, I don't think I'd want one, but I think I've had. So, how you doing, Big Daddy Pimpin'? Yeah. I think I've seen 308 in Critical Defense on time. Yes, yeah, I've seen it too. 155 grain, I think. Should be a pretty awesome round if it did that. Your opinion on Nemo Arms? Don't really have an opinion. I know they make that 300 Win Mag. You can get one a lot less expensive with the Great Lakes Firearms 300 Win Mag AR-10 style rifle. Yeah, deer are the size of German Shepherds in California, and the bears are pretty small. Yeah, that's true. Is that where your West Covina Dodge dealership is located? There. You're going on a lifetime elk hunt. What bullet and caliber and rifle are you taking? I'm taking that 7mm mag with 145 grain LRX, which incidentally is what I'll probably be taking on anything next year. So, looking for a new style of AR. Yeah. AR meaning Armalite rifle, by the way. Yeah. Look at that Great Lakes Firearms. They have a really nice AR-10 that shoots 300 mag or 7 mag or 30-06 or 270 for not a lot of money. So there is that. Yeah, that 145 grain LRX in my 7 mag could kill anything in North America. In your opinion, what is your favorite performance handgun? STI. Yeah, STI. I've shot one of their 40 Supers. That was the most accurate handgun I ever shot. So, AR-15 or AR-10. I mean, the advantages to both, but the advantage to an AR-10 is obviously stopping power, but you got weight, you got all that kind of issues. Versatility for the AR-10 it is much better hunting at anything in North America. So, 10 OFC. I don't know what you mean by that. 10 OFC. Sorry. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Appreciate that. So, probably going to end here pretty soon. So get your questions in. How's the people in Alaska? Pretty good. JT Coin Ranch. Thanks for the super chat, brother. 22.99 cents. I appreciate that. I have an AR-15 300 Blackout. So do I. That's pretty good too. In your area, people in my area are pretty good overall. A neighbor lady who's the HOA, it's not that great, but you know, whatever. $300 Blackouts, great for home defense, not so great for anything else. I would disagree with that. It would be a great whitetail hunting round with supersonics. 110 grain, 120 grain Barnes bullets. I think Big Timber Launch, I thought he left. Everything under the sun, just about. I was in the middle of making a 7mm before everything started dropping the ball. Agreed, SOS. How about them Dallas Cowboys? They get beat again? Do you trust Trump and Elon? As far as I can throw them. I probably trust Elon more than Trump, to be honest with you. But just gonna spray my dog last night and then met the 300 Blackout. There you go. What's your go-to rifle? Go-to rifle for what purpose? Like the Russians or the Russian zombies are parachuting over? Yeah, I mean, my go-to rifle is probably still my Bergara 6.5 Creedmoor. Who's winning the Super Bowl? I don't really care. Alaska would be the last place I think would have HOAs. It's because this whole street, this whole neighborhood's on one well water system. I only hunt whitetail, so it works. There you go. Yeah. 5.56 is still better on the AR-15 platform. I don't disagree. It's 5.56 is better for a lot of things. Thanks for everything. Have a good night. You too. Catholicism fails. All right. I recently had a dog that I sold to a neighbor, so I was looking at a great dog breed that's reliable. Labs. Just get Labs. Labs are the only dog you need. Man, that was the one good thing I had from my divorce was the puppy. I kept the bitch that was faithful and cute. Did I say that? Sorry. I built an M16 parts kit on an AR-15 lower under 7 pounds with 20-inch. My best rifle for hiking. Yeah, that's great. 20-inch is the way to go if you really like the ballistics. Yeah, so. Yeah, I prefer 20-inch myself. I've got two 20-inch ARs. I've got a 26-inch AR-10 and 22-250, which I'm going to take that barrel off and put a 16-inch barrel 308 on there. At some point soon. Too many teams in the playoffs to call. Yeah, there you go. What's the max range on a Caribou? You would take probably 650, 700. Depending on the wind. You know, if the wind's blowing, probably 300. But if it's calm wind, yeah, 650, 700. German pointer, no lab needed. Yeah, German pointers are good dogs. They are. Short-haired pointer or long-haired. They're good dogs. They'll retrieve. They'll sniff out birds. My lab taught herself how to sniff out grouse here, which is pretty cool. Got our lab from Alaska Labrador and Wasilla. How expensive was that? Sometimes I may want to put on the muzzle so it doesn't wake up the neighborhood. There you go. Labs, unless you're hunting bears or cougars, the four-legged kind, are the dog that the most people should get. Yeah, agreed. I loved my lab. She was the best. They are naughty, but she did eat my favorite pair of pants and 12 socks and gotta get things. I had a lab. She was listed as yellow. She had a slight reddish tint. You can see her. She's on I have an early video, grouse hunting with my girlfriend. You can go see her there. So her Daniel Fence had some nice dogs for sale. Yeah. Mr. Waffles Epic Games waffle. Yeah. As long as it's gluten-free waffles, I'm okay. I'm silly exes. Sorry. And we make some pretty good waffles out of that King Arthur gluten-free baking stuff. It's pretty good stuff. Crazy hunting story. I've got a few of those. I'm about to start stacking 12 gauge slugs. Do you have an opinion on what load I should buy that balances tactical and hunting? I think for tactical, you mostly want buckshot, unless you are needing to shoot around hostages. So at that point, I'm going to be honest with you. Whichever slug shoots the most accurately to your point of aim with the shotgun you have, like that's the issue. Like, now for hunting, like for bear defense up here, like you got some serious stuff you got to do as well. So for bear defense, I wouldn't. I use a hard slug. I would look into that D2 Plex's their monolith 32s, or I don't know what they're calling now, but they have a hollow point, all steel, wrapped in polymer so that it doesn't hurt your barrel. That's a pretty good one. That's the one I would probably do. Crazy hunting story. All right, Big Daddy Pimpin'. So my wife and I are hunting for the first or second time together, hunting caribou, where I killed my first caribou. And I told her get the late hunt, so it's a little bit colder. And on the later hunt, we hadn't seen anything yet. I'm like, I'm sorry, this used to be a really good area for caribou. I hadn't seen anything. About noon, here comes this herd of caribou running up the middle of the river valley. I said, they're going to come down right in front of us. Well, they didn't. I waved a white flag, and they came right over straight to us. Because sometimes they see the white, and they think it's a safety of another caribou's tail, because they have tails that are white like a whitetail's. Anyway, the day before, we met some moose hunters in there. Said two guys were going to be dragging canoes up the creek there that we were hunting over, and we'll say, yeah, we'll keep an eye for them and be all that kind of stuff. Well, they walked right in when the caribou were crossing, and they're dragging canoes up the creek, and I hear talking, and we're like, crap. And she doesn't have a real good shot on the biggest caribou in the middle. And anyway, and this is all documented on video on the channel. You can go watch it, Big Daddy Pimpin'. So anyway, earlier that morning, we had seen a moose, cow, and calf bed down along the same creek. They scared the caribou off. They're in this field in the bottom of the river valley, 2,000 yards away, if not more. Well, they scare that mama cow and calf moose off to that same field. The moose scare the caribou right back to us, and we shoot. So, yeah, it's pretty, yeah, she got her first caribou that way. Best house protection in your opinion, 300 blackout or an 11.5 inch 5.56 AR-15. Yeah, that's the best house protection. I like Bryn. Yeah, Bryn's a good one. No, thanks, man. You're welcome. Yeah, unless you have hostages, what's your background? It's definitely some kind of... No, it's not. I am literally just a hunting and gun guy. You can do that. Do you dove hunt at all? No, there's no doves here. Ducks and grouse are the birds we hunt here, and ptarmigan. There's no doves here. You hunt them more like you would quail. Most affordable big game hunt to do in Alaska for an out-of-state hunter: black bear or caribou. Logan G, black bear or caribou. Especially if you bow hunt caribou. If you don't bow hunt black bear, because you can go anywhere and research trails and stuff, and you can even get an out-of-state permit to make a bear bait station. So, yeah, I would go black bear. There's no doubt in my mind on that one. So, let's see. Looking forward to what comes out during SHOT Show this year. Yeah, because I'm going to SHOT Show this year. Yep, I sure am. Best house prediction, what you can hit with there is always that. Do you dove hunt at all? Best home defense, new sub 2000. Yeah, the G3, the Generation 3, the sub 2000 is not a bad one. If I'm carrying a rifle, I want rifle ballistics. Like, you can put a VMAX bullet in a 5.56 223 case, and you won't have to worry about it going through and hitting anybody. Okay. So, have you ever had to take a bear defensively? No, I had to fire a warning shot once. So there was that. Any season is year round, right? Yeah. Yeah. Like if a black bear walks out the hill from me tomorrow, like I can still take it. In a lot of places. You look like Callie. Yeah, that was a cool kid show. My brother liked that one when I had a surprise baby brother when I was 15. So. There is that. Yep, I actually looked at your comment. I did. This is a discussion. So there's that. You freaks. Do you know anyone who's taken a bear defensively near you? I've met several people, yes. Yeah. Glock 20 10mm. One guy used a 38 special. One guy used a several people rifle. Can you shoot bear in the head? Yeah, you can. That's what I would do. What are good Alaskan cartridges? 300 Win Mag, 300 PRC, 300 Weatherby, 300 Rum, 7mm Rim Mag, 338 Winchester Magnum, 340 Weatherby, 375 Ruger, 375 H&H, 416 Ruger. All of those are great Alaskan cartridges. I've killed stuff with 6.5 Creedmoor. 308 is also fine. A lot of people like it. People don't realize that they're way overpowered for most whitetail deer with a 270 or a 30-06. And so, like, that's all you need up here. Norman mags are good too, Mr. Snake Oil Vegan. Yeah. I wonder if you have a lot of aggressive bears up there. Yeah, yeah, sometimes. So. I dare you tomorrow to fight a brown bear. Yeah, well, Luke, they have to be out of hibernation. It's winter. Don't you know anything about bears? You ever shot a 7mm Ultramac? Nope. Longest shot you have seen or a person you trust telling you? Well, you on that 600-yard shot that you said earlier. Longest shot I've taken is 459, and that's the longest shot I've seen on game animals. I haven't seen anybody do one longer than that. Biggest caliber you have currently is 338 Winchester Magnum, though I got a 50 BMG on order. Yes, I do. No shush. Yes, I do. No shush. You must be really young and not know your grammar. Thanks for the info. Big fan of the channel. Have a good night. No problem, Logan G. Have a good night yourself, brother. Bear is scary. They can be scary. Yeah. And you shoot a bear sort of defensively while hunting bear, unless you're not counting that. And I wouldn't call it that. I do not play Fortnite. I mean, it could have gotten back up, but I think it was down and out for the count. It was just reflex breathing afterwards. So it's about -3 right now. -4 outside our door. Maybe a little warmer than that. Maybe it's gotten above 0. What's reflex breathing? So it had air trapped in its lungs when the bullet came through. So it was going like this. That is a doornail, but going the nervous system with the air in the lungs kind of thing. No, we have no hogs up here. Probably like the only place in the United States that has no hogs. Or snakes. No snakes either. -3 Fahrenheit. You know, it's the same temperature outside. If it's -40 Fahrenheit and -40 Celsius, it's actually that's where they crossed the same, and they're at the same scale. -40. Learned that picking out some boots one time, and I was like, they were rated in Celsius. I'm like, that doesn't tell me how Fahrenheit it is. Oh, yeah, it does too. -40 Celsius and 40 Fahrenheit are the same. Kind of a little weird. Yeah, they could not take the Alaskan winter. I'm sorry, -33 there, and yeah, Alaska one Andy, he's the real boy living in Fairbanks. Funny how the math works out. Yeah, no pigs because problems like they do in the lower 48. Yeah. Yep. No pigs. White-tailed deer are shoot on sight because of the chronic wasting disease. Cannot get in the caribou herd. Mule deer are the same way. They do come in here though. Do you usually hunt alone? Yeah, a lot of times I do. You see more game that way. There aren't people talking and making noise. So whitetail is year-round. Yeah, if we have it. We don't have a lot of them, but they do come in from Canada occasionally. It's really nice the day that no wind, and I do practice quite a bit in summer, but 600 is far enough. I agree. They shoot on sight for whitetail like coyotes. Yep, hand coyotes too. A cross between a blacktail and a mule deer. Mule deer. Mere mill deer. Cool. Where do you live? Like Seattle or Saskatchewan? No, not Saskatchewan. Sitka or Haines? I believe in chronic waste disease frauds. 0 proof. Well, maybe. There were a lot of dead deer in Kansas that year. So, y'all have moose. This is Alaska. This is Alaska, dude. Do we have moose? Yes, we have moose. That's what kind of question is that? Got a moose right up the hill from my house. There's that. All right, guys. It's late. I've got to get going. I only have a few 10mm shells left, though, so. All right, man. Y'all take care. We're going to go get some sleep. Guys, yeah, your first gun. Yeah. Mine is a Marlin Model 60. I just joined. What are you doing? Well, I'm getting off now. We talk guns and hunting here on Alaskan Ballistics. Take care. All of y'all take care. James is supposed to be in bed 6 hours ago. There you go. Peace out. See you, Carl. Good to see you again, Muchiel. All right. Thanks for the chat. You're welcome. Thanks, guys. And I will see y'all later. God bless. Take care. See you at the range. Godspeed. Good hunting. All that jazz that I say.